Yo, what's going on, boys? I want to make this video real quick before the lights go out. How many of you have finally gotten to Friday? Okay, today is my Friday. And what happens that Friday? Oh, well, thank God it's Friday. I can't wait to go and relax and unwind. Okay, I get it. I have been there and I'm there right now. Okay, today is my Thursday. I used to despise that saying of thank God it's Friday, mainly because it's like, I don't want to be like that. I want to enjoy what I'm doing all the time. I don't want to have to live for the weekend. I want to live all days, right? It's just a mental mindset shift. And so if you're a corporate guy like me and you've been working 40-hour weeks and you're finally mentally exhausted and maybe even emotionally exhausted and physically tired because you've been working out during the week, you've been keeping your routine, what is one way we can avoid burnout each week that we go to work? One of the biggest ways is to, one, really enjoy what you do. And I know that's tough. Not everybody has a job they love. I'm lucky enough and blessed enough to have a job that I enjoy, that has treated me well, and everything else. They have now brought us into the office, though. There's no more remote work. And that's kind of been a struggle for not just me, but everybody, because people are used to their habits. And what's that habit? The habit was you could flex a few hours from home, and then you could come into the office. And I was coming in every day anyway, but still, it's nice to be able to spend not just 10 hours just sitting in your seat, So you got to get a little bit creative there. But the other thing is the older guys don't like change. And so what happens when you don't like change is you're resistant to it. And then when you're resistant to that change, you're not going to be able to go with the flow. It's called greasing the slides, making things easy. Guys, when like this car, for example, when the ball joint isn't lubricated, it's going to be very clunky and it's going to be like, why is the steering wheel all messed up? It's because it's not smooth. And so it's not operating the way it was intended. And I know that it's frustrating sometimes when it's like, oh, management's doing this and that. You can't deal with that. You just have to enjoy where you're at that moment. And so one of the biggest ways I like to not get a burnout feeling, and I've been feeling it a little bit this week, is to come to the gym. Reset your mind. Maybe that's read a book, listen to some music, meditate if you do that. But I would recommend pray about it, and just talk to God, Be like, hey, this is where I'm at. And he's going to help you out throughout the whole thing. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Okay, if we're not getting enough sleep, our cortisol levels are going to increase. What is that? That's our stress levels. And when our stress levels increase, you feel worse. You can't recover as well in the gym. You start getting really puffy in your face. You start having headaches all the time. Is there a pill for this one so I can just sleep better? Guys, I've never needed any sleep meds or anything like that. And depression could seep in because maybe you're feeling bad about that, and it's basically a spiral down, and we don't want to do that. So when we're feeling that burnout feeling, we need to reset our minds. Maybe we need to take a day off. Maybe you just take Saturday off and say, you know what, I'm not dealing with this right now, and that's just the way it's going to be. Planning our days in advance. Okay, when we do that, what happens? We're being very time efficient. When you're working 40-hour weeks corporately or whatnot, and you got friends that want to hang out, maybe you're married, right? And your wife wants to go and do things, and when is your time? And I feel like sometimes us men lose ourselves because we're trying to please everybody. We're out there trying to be there for our kids, trying to be there for our wife, trying to hold everything down and trying to be the man, And sometimes we just need to take a little bit of us time and just relax, okay? And that's totally okay. 100%. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Say you know what? Today's my day. And this is what we're going to do. Okay? That's just a few ideas on how to deal with this burnout feeling that you may be feeling. I know a lot of people don't even have jobs. So consider yourself very blessed in that sense. At least I do. But yeah, man, it is a rat race for sure. Everyone's racing from one place to the next, and I'm sure you are as well. But just remember to take some time for yourself, and it's okay. One of the biggest things I always thought was I gotta keep going. But in everything there is balance. And when I learned that, it changed my whole life, because it's I can actually have a little bit of cake, for example. Everything balanced, right? Nutritionally, I can actually have a dessert. That doesn't mean I get to have dessert every single day and, just eat dessert and nothing else. But when you build it into your macros, in your nutrition, your calories, you can have balance in your life. Okay, everything needs to have a little bit of that. And so I just wanted to remind you guys that it's okay to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I am exhausted after this week, especially after being in the office all this time, you know, racing around from one thing to the next. And this is why your life starts going really fast, is that there's so many responsibilities, so many things to do, and you need to start buying back your time. Okay, like I no longer mow my grass. I have a neighbor do that. I just pay him like 20 bucks and that's it. I don't have time for that. Do I actually have time for that? Yes. But it's not worth my time, the limited amount of time we have to be able to do that. So when we can effectively time manage and say, you know what, this is more of a priority than this right now, and we can live more of a minimalist lifestyle, if possible. That's what I'm trying to do right now. It's not super easy, but when you can try to like just remove the clutter, remove the things that you don't need in your house or whatnot, you can free up even your mind and that mental storage to be able to do other things. It's such like a relief to like just get rid of stuff, you know, out the house and just take it to the dump. Like, you know what, we're taking a truckload. I'm gonna get rid of all these clothes that don't fit me anymore. I'm gonna take them to Goodwill or whatever, and someone else is gonna benefit versus me just holding on to this and I'm not gonna do anything with it. So anyway, boys, just a quick video for you. Felt led to do it. So in a world full of fakeness, deception, keep dominating your realities, and I'll see you in the next video.